Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Damien and today we're gonna review the JOJOLands chapters through 21 to 24 titled Horror Company in Property Sections, Dolphin Bank Debt Collection, Parts 1, 2 and 3. If you guys looking to see more videos like this, make sure to smash the like button, that will help us tremendously. Wait, let me just adjust the audio because it's been a while since I did these reviews. I apologize, but college life is quite busy, so... Alright, that sounds good. Okay. Starting with chapter 21, it begins with Charming Man disguised as a bank employee Yokohama so he can collect Haru's debt and collect his money into their accounts. In Mermaid's boutique, we can see her keeping Lulu as a hostage since she's the only one who knows of our protagonist's identity. The scene cuts to Aka in a limousine, stopped by protesters trying to fight him due to illegal activities. When he's by himself, he talks about owning the land that was given to him by his family, by Hawaiian royal family 8 generations ago. Behind him, 3 new characters appear from behind, which they don't want him to go bankrupt. These characters are a lawyer Key West, police officer Liam Chebeng, and firefighter Ningbo, who are friends with Bobby Jean, who died in the previous chapter. The chapter ends with Key West showing a picture of Paco from Bobby's phone to Aka. Now chapter 22, it starts with our gang arriving to Haru's yacht. During the drive, Charming Man comments on his harsh skin being separate from his stand, and the others in his village have it as well. Charming disguised as Yokohama, Jogan disguised as a bank employee, and Jojo posing as a part-time golfer ends up on the yacht while Paco and Swaggy watch from the land. Mermaid sends a cryptic message to them about being in danger as Ningbo and Liam arrive to her school in order to investigate Paco's identity. Liam uses her stand to sense Meru's fuel, and Ningbo uses his to inflate a keyboard and Meru's arm. The chapter ends with Paco deciding to head back to school to help her. Chapter 20 starts with horror flashbacks. In 1967, a family... yes, and by the way, if you couldn't tell, I'm reading a script, but... having write a script for 4 chapters, it's quite busy, but... Anyway, where was I? In 1967, the family almost went broke due to fires. We get to introduce to Aka's grandfather, El Monte Bruto, with the latter being a member of the local mafia which is responsible for the fires since he wants to own the land. Out of nowhere, a truck appears with the driver shooting Bruto and pushing his car out of a cliff, revealed to be Aka's grandfather. Sometime later, an old man spends time with Aka, in which he exposes young Haru to powers of lava rock. We get to learn when the rock is overused, it crumbles. Back to present day, our trio begin the debt collection with Key West being suspicious of them. Aka offers $20 million to each one if they refuse to collect the debt. At this point, lava rock begins to crumble due to huge amount of wealth around them. The chapter ends with Aka demanding explanation at gunpoint. The newest chapter begins with Aka shooting the wall to intimidate the gang and pointing his gun at anyone who considers suspicious, even his members. He throws the money to the ground to see who's hiding the lava rock, which it starts to move towards Dragona. In order to undo the effects, Dragona uses smooth operators to change the numbers of the bill to make them worthless. While Aka is confused by the situation, he notices other yak starting due to fire. Well, the fact that I wrote other yaks starting to arrive due to the fires he started by shooting the wall. We cut to Paco's flashback in which his father abused him due to alcoholism, which led to Paco awakening his stance. Despite it, he still loved his father. Paco begins to steal money in order to get a lawyer because his dad was framed for murder, which led him and Meryl meet each other. The chapter ends in a cooling time with Paco and Usagi arriving to find the bloody fingers underneath Meryl's desk. My final thoughts will be on chapter 24 since it's the newest one, and I've had to say it is quite interesting considering how it structures. Usually when Araki does the flashback chapters, it's usually the first half and the second, so the pacing was unusual, however it made sense considering we're in the middle of the Death Collection. As for the Paco's flashback, yeah, I enjoyed. I found it interesting how he, just like Jody and Dragona, meets Mer. Kinda like, it gives me similar vibes to Bruno back in part 5, where he recruited other members for his gang. And let me just play again, so it'll be more visually interesting. Because I'll talk about some other news coming upcoming soon. In other news, this next month's about to be busy. Let me just find some. I don't know how to do the script because I wasn't that preparing, but the next month is gonna be quite busy. Since April won't have a next chapter, but instead a new episode of Das Folk Kishibe Rokan titled Bruschetta. Not much is known about it currently, but in other Rohan news, at third Das Folk Kishibe Rohan volume is coming to on May 19th, 2025, featuring Hossam Marfa, Drip Painting Sai, and the newest Bruschetta we mentioned before. Additionally, Rohan will be receiving his own magazine titled Rohan Kishibe Jump, which will be a collection of various Rohan chapters that are adapted into live action. Additionally, a new Rohan short story will be added soon, but not much is known about it, so another big one is the JOJO magazine 25 summer issue, which will be heavily focused on Rohan. And finally, on April 12th, the JOJO Day is about to come, which will be the big event for the anime, as it will most likely feature an announcement of Steelball anime. So Jairo kicked Misa's ass to prove that you're the superior part. I don't know what I'm writing. You know, when I make these videos, I prefer to work with a script, but I don't want to always write a script because you have to be on time and whatnot. So that can be a pain on the ass, especially with busy life. But anyhow, what you guys thought of the chapter and upcoming things coming within the next 2 months? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to smash the like and subscribe button to help the channel grow. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.